you see everything I'm doing, Lamel?
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see everything.
Okay, dialing.
Hello.
Hey, good morning. I was calling about the house on Caldwell Drive.
Yes, sir.
Did I seen it on Zillow. Did I catch you at a bad time?
No, I'm in the middle of a class, but you can talk for a second.
Like a college class?
No, I'm an international energy instructor.
Nice,
So
okay.
I go to all over the country. I was actually just in Louisiana. I thought he was a previous student calling.
Oh, really? Yeah, I got a Baton Rouge number.
Yeah, I seen that.
Okay.
But,
You got a few minutes though? Like it's not gonna interrupt anything?
no, I just stepped outside. You're good.
Alright, cool. Well, my name's Isaiah, by the way. What's your name?
Brian Bentley.
Brian. It's nice to meet you, Brian. So yeah, we seen this house on Caldwell Drive. So I work with a few partners, and we buy houses like this. I can't tell exactly what the condition is, but we usually buy properties to fix and flip, or we
Well, to be transparent, like it needs the foundation. Everything's good. The floors. I got 4 kids.
okay.
They destroyed the shit out of those LVP floors.
Oh yeah.
So it needs new paint. It needs new floors, like whatever flooring you want to decide. The kitchen. If I had the money already, I'd already ripped that son of a gun out. I've already started to open it up.
Wait, rip the whole kitchen out?
I would, just because it's old. It's not old and outdated, but it is. Like, it just, I don't know. I don't like it. I just never had the money enough to go ahead and start tearing it apart and redoing it. But other than that, I mean, it don't really need a whole facelift or nothing like that. I mean, you can get by with what's in it, but if you remodel it or something, I would definitely do the kitchen.
Okay.
Just because it has those old cabinets in it, you know what I mean? Them old style.
Yeah.
From like the 70s in it.
Yeah.
I don't like it. You know what I mean?
I got you.
Some people like it, some people don't. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah. No, that's true. It is a matter of preference, but when you're flipping it, you want to go with just modern, general, what everybody likes.
But everything else is 3 years old. The AC unit's 3 years old. The roof's 3 years old. The water tank's 3 years old. All the main stuff is, only 3 years old.
Okay. Well, Brian, so the way we work is we usually do give offers on the phone, like on the first phone call, usually, sight unseen. So basically all I'm gonna do is just, like I said, if you have a few minutes, just ask more about the house and the condition and the neighborhood and things like that. You did tell me a few good points, and I did put in my notes. But at the end of the phone call, based off everything that you told me, if it sounds good, then they'll have me give you an offer by the end of the phone call. Now, before we go into the condition of the inside of the house, can you tell me about the neighborhood? I'm not too familiar with the area.
The neighborhood used to be bad. I used
Really?
to be the only white family in there.
Dang.
But all the gangs and everybody else that was in the neighborhood, everything's been wiped out, cleaned out. All the houses that have been bought recently.
You said all the gays? They've been wiped out?
Like G-A-N-G.
Oh.
Yes, like gangs, like
My
people
bad.
shoot each other.
Oh.
So, all those, long story short, I put it for sale and I was like, well shit, I probably should stay now since they done cleaned it. But that's not why I was leaving. I wanted to go back home to Kentucky, so.
Where are you from?
Kentucky.
Okay.
So I'm wanting to move back with the kids. I miss my horses and stuff like that up there. So, now, but the neighborhood now is nice. It's very transparent. There's got some military families in it now. Like
Nice.
It's more diverse than what it was when I first got there 3 years ago. Very good neighborhood now. There's a park around the corner, walking distance if you have kids. But yeah, I have a business and I have tens of thousands of dollars worth of equipment, and I've never locked none of my stuff up. So even when the riffraff was in the neighborhood, I never had to worry about nobody stealing anything. So
That's good.
if we could put it
Yeah, you could be blunt with me. I don't hold back either.
That's the way I am, man. But yeah, I haven't had a locked up. Like my buddy came over to borrow my trailer. He said, "You ain't got a chain around your trailer? For what? Ain't nobody gonna touch my stuff here." He said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." It's like nobody really, even when the bad people were there, they didn't want to steal from the neighbors. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because they have to live there. But now, like I said, everybody's been cleaned out. A lot of the houses have been refurbished or remodeled, new roofs, insides, and turn around and flip or rented out. I mean, it's a growing neighborhood, and the comps in the neighborhood's crazy. Us having the biggest lot and stuff, that the house 3 doors down sold for $195. The one that backs up to my fence sold for $205. Hence, it was remodeled, new floor, new paint, new kitchen, stuff like that. But I can't do that with all 4 kids still in the house.
Right.
You know what I mean? You gotta do the story that shit as quick as I do it. So I'm just like, look, I'll set a discounted rate and just let somebody else handle that.
So how long have you lived here in this house, Brian?
3 years.
3 years.
30 months.
30 months on the dot.
Buys it, yeah. Whoever buys it, it's gonna be a simple. I bought it. This is the third house I bought off of the same person. So what happens is there'll be a deed straight to my name, straight to their name. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
We have all that ready to go. Just whoever buys it.
Okay. So yours is a corner lot right on the corner of Caldwell and Remington Avenue.
Yep, and it's 0.32 acres.
Yeah. So yours is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1292. Yep. So the house right across the street, 28. Yeah, 2816 Caldwell, that sold for $159.9. How long ago?
It wasn't too long ago.
Yeah, this was a few months ago. This is 3 months ago.
But the one that on my row, that one is like a little smaller lot. And that house, I think he sold it to a family member. Because when I was over there talking to him, the guy or whatever, one of his family members wanted to buy a house, and then they went in and stuck a new roof on it. He sold it to them, or he did a little bit of this and that to it, and then turned around and sold it to them, at a discounted rate.
So this is actually a pretty good comp. This one, that 2816 Caldwell, this is actually like a direct comp. You said how big is your lot?
0.32 acres.
Okay, yeah. So
It's 0.27 or something like that.
yeah. So it's not exactly, but it's damn near.
Yeah.
Um.
And then we have the big double carport, all that stuff. They don't have all that stuff.
The carport, double carport.
With a huge covered front porch, it's like a 10 by 10 or 12 by 12. They don't have none of that over there at that house. So there's a lot of extras that people would look at too on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So it looks like this house, I think it was from a fix and flipper, right?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah, that same person I think owned a couple of those houses in a row.
Yep. So he bought it for 75, fixed it up, and then sold it for $159.9 3 months ago. So can you see the? I mean, have you looked at these pictures online of this other house?
Oh yeah.
Okay. How was?
It was run down like a complete shit show. When they left it, then he went in and done some work and reflipped it.
Okay.
So I mean, he had to put a whole new roof on it. He had to do all this extra stuff to it, stuff that you wouldn't have to do to mine. You know what I mean?
Right. So on the inside of your house, I don't want to hold you up. I know that you're still in the class. Is the class gonna be? You need to be in there in a second, or how does that work?
No, it's okay. Well, I mean, the students are just hanging out until I get done.
Until you get done with this?
Yeah, talking to you.
Really? So they're waiting on you?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna try my best to hurry up and get you an offer quick. But how does the inside of your house compare to the inside of this house on 2816 Caldwell? Yeah, like you could. I don't know if you've seen the pictures, but it looks like he just repainted everything, put new flooring in there, new kitchen, new countertops. It looks like. Uh, yeah, everything's
He's
painted.
done a complete overhaul, new roof, everything. I don't know. I mean, I know when you walk into the front door off of the big covered porch, you walk into the foyer, and then there's a doorway to the right, and that opens up to the big dining room, and then the kitchen, and then you keep going straight through the foyer, and then you run into the living room. Then you run into the hallway, and then right in front of that is the living room. Then you make a left. Then you get a bedroom and a bedroom on the left, and then a bathroom on the right, then the master bedroom on the far right, the very end of the hallway, and then that has a bathroom in it too.
Okay.
And then it has, the laundry room. They have transitioned to make the outdoor storage like they had like a separate entryway for the storage off the laundry room, and I kind of combined the two spaces so we could fold clothes, have like a little catch-all room, to hang jackets and school backpacks and fold clothes comfortably, and just have extra storage to kind of open up the space. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So your house was built in 1972.
Yeah.
Okay. Does the inside of the house look like it's still aesthetic wise? Does it look like it's outdated from 1972, 1980s?
No, besides the damn windows.
Okay, so like no wallpaper or like
No.
tile ceiling?
No, I freaking painted everything, but when I moved in it, and then it's all had, updated flooring and this and this. But the wife wanted to change the flooring to LVP when we got it, and of course paint all the walls and the ceilings and everything, which is what we did. It had a remodeled bathroom already, with a walk-in shower, and then the other bathroom is kind of a little dated a little bit. The master bathroom is. But no, the only thing.
The master bathroom is dated, you said?
Yeah, it's a little dated.
Can you tell me what exactly, like, you mean like there's tile on the wall or?
No, it's just got an old bathtub in it with the old porcelain tile around it that just looks shitty.
Old bath.
It's from like years ago.
Okay. So the bathroom looks like it's from the 70s.
Yeah, I would remodel that damn thing. I mean, it ain't pink and shit like that, like you'd see them weird colors. It's white, but it's not eye killing. You know what I mean?
Right. And then the kitchen, you said you would tear that out. So those are the two biggest things when it comes to flipping.
I know.
Yeah. Have you flipped a house before?
No.
Yeah. So the main things.
But I was gonna redo it if I needed to.
Yeah.
Before I moved. I just ain't made it that far. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
How soon do you plan on moving from here? Like, say if we were to give you a good number and it made sense for you.
I plan on being gone by June the 1st.
June
Whether the
1st.
house sells or not.
Really?
My mortgage ain't that much on it, yeah. My mortgage ain't that much, and I can rent it out. I know what the rate goes for, and I already had somebody has to check on it, and so I've already planned on if it didn't sell, I'd just rent it out and just hold on to it. You know what I mean? Unless I can get the number that I absolutely need, because I know what number I need.
Well, what do you need? That'll help us.
Hell no, I ain't gonna tell you what I need.
I'm saying that'll help us get to the point. Shit, if you're saying you can't take less than a certain price, I'm well, let me see if they could make that happen.
Comfortably, but to be comfortably, I mean, I know I got it priced for $169.9, right?
Online, you're saying what it's listed for? Yes, it's listed for $169.9.
Alright. So, I mean, you can throw the number you're gonna throw, and then I can probably counter with that. But I
Okay.
know what number I need to be comfortable. Because I know how much I owe left on it.
How much do you owe?
Not much. I didn't realize I've paid over the last 30 months as much as I have, to be honest with you. So.
Well, that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, it's a good thing. But yeah, do your little magic and see what you can offer, and then we'll go from from there.
Okay.
Because I know y'all gonna come in low because you got investors. Investors always shoot down low.
Yeah, so investors, well, that's relative, but yeah, you're right. You have the right idea that investors, we usually want to get it as low as possible so that we can make some money.
Yeah, obviously.
But
Obviously, where you wouldn't, it wouldn't be worth buying, you know what I mean?
right. But I know that you,
Yeah, I already had somebody come and look at it and make an offer already.
and how'd that go?
It went pretty good. They came above the least I could take, so that was a plus. But then I've been seeing them houses not being on the market very long, so I just kind of was like, we'll keep that in mind. And they came in and actually toured the house and seen what needed to be done or what they wanted to do, and they were fine whether they had enough money. And like I said, they came back with an offer, and then I'm just like, yeah, we'll wait. I could have took it if I was in an immediate hurry to sell it. Does that make sense? Very good, but.
So somebody gave you the right offer and you turned it down because you want more?
Offer, but they gave me it would look okay if that makes sense. But the problem is where I'm moving to. I know I'm gonna have X amount of money because it's already been approved to buy another house where I'm going, and I know how much money I need to buy the other house with, and also to pay down some other stuff. So, that's why I'm sitting at a certain number.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And you're saying that they did come above that other number. You just want a little more, see if you can get a little extra?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. All right.
Pretty much. I mean, you gotta think, man, I know the house is going like wildfire for some reason, but I also don't need to leave myself messed up where I can't buy another house for my family. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I don't want that to happen.
Before I get screwed up, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, Brian, I'm gonna just be honest before I go back there and get an offer. I mean, I think if we were being honest, I mean, just tell me if you agree with me, yes or no.
Yeah.
Your house as is, just comparing it to the one that sold for $159.
Yeah.
Your house just from the math that I'm looking at, it's not worth $160. I mean, would you agree with me, yes or no?
Well, obviously it's not. It's priced high for a reason.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you know what I mean. I know that I'm not probably going to get that, but it's priced that high, so there's wiggle room. Does that make sense?
Right.
I mean, at least that's what I've always been told. Price high and then work with the numbers. So.
Yeah. No, that's logical and traditional. All right. Well, let me go back here. So again, let me just make clear. So there's a finance department that I have on my team, and there's an underwriting department, and they're just gonna come up with the offer. They've been looking at the comps while we were on the phone and looking at the price per square foot and things like that, and estimating how much it would cost based on what you told me. So I'm gonna just talk to them for 2 seconds. If you could bear with me, and I'll be right back with an offer. Is that cool? All right, I'll be right back. Hold on. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
I forgot that my damn house is on the market.
He said he forgot his house was on the market.
You want some coffee or something? No? I shouldn't be there in about 3 minutes.
Wait, what did he say?
He said he shouldn't be but another 3 minutes. Well, I might keep you on the phone for another 20 minutes. What you talking about? He said,
Wait, what do you plan on offering?
Lower than what he got.
He's asking for what, 160?
I mean, look, the comp is right here. We were looking at the comp right here. So...
And that's what it's sold for, right? Same thing, three beds, 2 baths,
Yeah.
same square feet.
Yeah, so let's say our ARV is 160, 170. Let's say it's ours is almost 1,300. Let's just say ours is 170 ARV. All right, times 0.75 127.5 minus, let's say, minus 50,000 was 77.5. It's just a stupid offer. So 77.5. All right, let's just do this. 170
And then on here,
divided by 2, 85.
do your checklist. It's all the same. So do 1 through 8. It'll match. 1 after 2 4 joists, 37 joists. It'll match. So do 1 through 8 right there. No, when we go through the exam, after you read it, check that shit.
He said, check that shit.
You know what I mean? They get fucked up.
I think that'll be good enough.
Listen off
80?
my house, Mom. But yeah, do 1 through 8 right there.
No, we probably need it for like 60. How much does he owe? Yeah, it was last sold for 48,000.
I'm gonna tell you to identify this main electrical panel from this image. Your point say 200 amps. Then you'll collect the data points from the heat and cooling, right? I don't need you to read me off everything, but if you look here, it says manufacturer, model number, serial number. You'll go for the heating, you'll go international cover products. The model numbers look, yeah. But to minimize it right here, do R8MS for the model, and then the serial number will be A174. You're gonna have to look at this though and point to it and read it off versus that. And then the fuel type's natural gas. And then this one's a good one. The AC is, yeah, the model will be VSX1. The serial number 1704. And then the factory charge or refrigerant type is R410A.
Hey, Brian.
Yep.
Hey, so I just got done talking with my guys, and right now I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but I don't have good or bad news. There's a few key points that I forgot to ask you, and it's kind of gonna really help us come up with a good offer, because I want to make sure that I get you as high as possible. But if you just want to confirm these little points.
Yeah, go ahead.
The water heater, did you ever replace that?
It was brand new when I bought the house. It's 3 years old. It was installed in 2022. So was the HVAC system and the roof. You got those in order? 1 through 5, okay. Then jump to the next page.
Okay.
Walk outside with me.
Okay, and the windows, you said those are original from when it was built?
Yeah, they're like the 2 foot tall by like 8 foot long or wide or whatever.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like the old Florida slider thingies, something like that. And then it's got like the tiled windowsills and they look really good actually. But it's up high, and it's it doesn't have lead paint or any of that shit.
Okay. No lead-based paint.
Yeah, that's what I teach too. I mean, I've already tested my house for everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
asbestos, lead, everything. I went through it. Everything was fine too, trust me.
Nice. Okay, that's good. That's a good thing. Might have to. Those windows are kind of a big ticket item, but it's good that.
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with them not broken or nothing. But it also has like the exterior storm window that's solid on the outside to kind of reflect the heat a little bit.
Okay. And
One side, one side.
have you ever replaced the electrical panel box ever since living there?
Yeah, that was updated too. I forgot that he paid. I think it was like $10,000 to have that redone too before I bought it. It's all been updated and inspected.
And the plumbing,
That actually was all redone.
okay. Plumbing redone 3 years ago.
Yeah. It's all PVC and
No, you're good.
Masonry.
Okay, and
Circle it.
you said the foundation is good. It's a slab foundation or a crawl space?
So it's a crawl space, but I haven't seen any dips or anything. Everything's pretty level, and it's got, you know, the moisture barrier underneath, and then obviously it's also insulated between the floor joists. You'll just name one. So just circle platform.
Crawl space foundation
You'll read that and say that.
with no issues.
And all those are reading. All those are reading. The two on-site attic ventilation consist of this house's ridge vents, and there's actually a gable vent over here, which we'll see when we get up in the attic. So you can circle ridge vent and gable vents on that.
So are you guys in a house right now?
Yeah, we're at Airbnb. We use a house and mimic a real life scenario because we're training guys from all across the world that do home energy audits and inspections and this for the state, you know, and so we get an Airbnb and then we go through it. This one's just kind of, it's really kind of fucked up. So it's a good one, if that makes sense. I can tell you guys what not to do.
Right.
When they're redoing the house. So it's a, I gotta still laughing at me, but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
This one, I've stated this more than once. It's a, when we go underneath the crawl space and stuff, it's just a perfect example of what not to do. So.
That's good. You have a good example of what not to do. So I know on the Zillow listing there's only 2 pictures. You don't have to have pictures right now, but
Only 2 pictures went through?
yeah, just it's 2 outside pictures.
Shit, I uploaded like freaking like 12 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes Zillow could be a little complicated.
Well, can you text me a cell phone number and I could just freaking text you some pictures?
Yeah, that's fine. This is my cell phone, by the way.
Okay, I'll just send it to this because I've already taken them. I've never posted anything, so I didn't know how that worked. But I did click on like I think 12 photos, and took those of the inside to kind of walk you through the house, so to speak, from the outside in.
Right. You don't have to do it right now, but if I get an offer approved and it makes sense.
I'll do it at lunch.
Yeah. Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah, that's perfect.
See you at lunch. When the students go to lunch, I have an hour to play with. I can do it then.
That's perfect. And so if we were to give you, let's say we gave you a number that made sense, typically we put our closing dates 30 days out from when we do get an offer accepted. You think 30 days is good for you to move out, enough time to move out, or you think you might need more time, or?
Well, it just depends. I am working on a place right now. I think I've already secured a place up there, so where I can move in at any time. That's what I'm waiting on confirmation back to where no matter how long it takes, I can just leave any damn time.
Okay, sweet.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes
I got
sense.
the money now to leave in my pocket.
Okay,
You know,
perfect.
to move everything. But I just, you know what I mean? I was securing a spot up there and possibly a free one temporarily till money clears and I can buy another one. So.
All right, sweet. That's awesome.
So that's why we were kind of waiting a little bit because, like I said, we got access to a nice house on Main Street that's vacant, and from a buddy of ours, and they said we can stay there for 6 months to a year free of charge, just pay the utilities.
Wow. He said you could live there 6 months to a year free of charge.
Yeah, it's been sitting there for 2 years. His mama lived in it, and she's in the nursing home now. Now it's just been sitting.
That's a good friend right there.
Well, he owns half the town, so.
Dang. That's a good friend.
Yeah, he owns about, I think, around 2,300 acres, something like that.
That's a good friend to have as well.
And a lot of damn houses. Hence why I'm going back home.
Yeah. Holy crap. So let me ask you, Brian, I know you said it's you and you have a few kids. You have a wife too? Or is there anybody else that would be opposed to you selling or that you got to talk to?
I don't know.
You live with
I
a...
bought the house without even telling my wife. We've been married 10 years.
Oh, wow. 10 years.
Yeah, I went on a big job and I had a bunch of cash and I went and actually this Friday the 20th will be 10 years married. But anyway, I went on a job and then I called him. I was like, hey, let me go look at this house, and I liked it. And I was like, all right, let's go meet with the attorneys and stuff and sign contracts. And I paid him X amount of dollars down, put mortgage, and I pay the taxes and insurance, you know, yearly. And then And then I took her up there and I asked her, you know, if she liked the house because I was thinking about moving. And she said, yeah, I like it. I just don't like the floor. I said, okay, well, we can change that. And next thing you know, I showed her the keys. And it's like, you know, in the contract, hey, we bought this. She said, what? I said, yeah, it's hers. So,
That's awesome.
no, she's ready to go back to Kentucky. She's not even from there. She's from Georgia, but she's ready to go back up there too. There's just so much more shit to do with kids and stuff like that. It's just.
You got 2 kids, you said?
4.
4.
Yeah, all boys, 8, 6, 4, and 3.
Hey, God bless you. That's awesome. I think that's awesome. 4 boys? I mean, you need like 1 baby girl now, but like 4 boys is awesome.
Yeah, well, she got fixed.
Oh.
But I always tell her that her sister ain't yet, so.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy. Does her sister look just like her?
Not really. Her sister's actually a twin.
Wow.
So, but her sister's, yeah, she's cool as shit, though. She's a cool little chick. Let's put it that way. If she wanted to buy my house in cash right now, it's sitting in her savings account. So, I mean, that chick is an RN, and her bills are $450 a month. Split them with her boyfriend. She stacked 4 years of paychecks, bro. Just in her account, like she's sitting on $700,000 in cash.
Jeez. But Brian, let me ask you this before I go, because I think they're ready right for me right now. But if we did give you a number that made sense for you and your family and your situation, would you even really? Because when we make offers, we set the cash aside. We give cash offers. We're ready to go. I'm sure the other investor probably told you something similar. Would you actually be ready to make a decision today if the number is good?
Possibly.
Okay.
Possibly.
Okay.
As long as we can meet kind of where I need to be, yeah.
Okay. As long as the price is good with you,
Yeah.
possibly today.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's no.
I already sold my camper, both my utility trailers, and everything, dude. My motorcycle, like, I'm fucking ready.
Okay.
All these yellows are dated. If you fuck up any of those, you automatically sell. Okay? So just take your time, read it word for word, check it off as you do it. The first one, turn on a combustion analyzer outside of your own fresh air. That's this one. You'll go like this, put it on, check it. Turn on a combustible leak gas detector outside for clean air calibration. That's this. Hold the red button, go it beeps, takes 30 seconds. Check. Turn on the personal ambient CO carbon monoxide monitor of your own fresh air. That's this. This is going to be on me. So you're going to reach over and act like you put it on. Or put your hand on and act like you put it on. Record the ambient outside carbon monoxide. Say 0 ppm. Point at it, say 0 ppm. And then we go inside, take it again, point at it, say 0. Based on the interior CO discussion, just read the bottom one. Below 9 ppm, RCC would audit. You read 3 potential carbon monoxide, blah, 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 furnace, water, heater, oven. You'll test all rooms on the main floor with the combustible leak detector and verbally confirm levels are below 10% of LEO. Go up around with this into the rooms and say 0% of LEO. You're done with the gated on that page. That brings you up to speed of where we're at right now.
Last thing before I go, Brian, I just want to ask, is there anything else about the property that I didn't ask that you think my underwriters and finance department would want to know that would help them come up with a higher offer? Or just anything at all that I didn't ask that you think my team would want to know?
I know the electric's been updated, all the plumbing's been updated, all the old clay pipes and stuff, or metal pipes and copper pipes have been removed.
But so mainly we're talking about a cosmetic rehab.
Yeah, cosmetic, floors, paint, maybe some new cabinets and countertops. It had those cabinets that hung down over the oven because it was L-shaped, and I got tired of looking underneath it to see what the kids were doing, so I ripped all those damn things out and left the range hood and stuff there. I got a picture picture of it. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
My idea was to box it off right there, put one of them stainless steels right there with the, the flashing around it. There's like $300. I had access to new cabinets from a mom and them shop down here that they were just gonna give me. So technically, possibly, I could rehab the whole damn kitchen besides the countertops for free.
Wow.
Because I have access to all brand new cabinets and base cabinets and all that for free. So.
Why don't you just, well, I guess it'll take time, energy, and headache.
Well, that, and I'm scheduled to be on the road for the next 5 weeks straight, son. So, I'm local, though. I'm only like a couple hours away, like 3 hours away from home, but I'm scheduled to be on the road 5 classes back to back. They run Sunday through Friday, and then I got to be at the next location that Sunday through Friday, and then, I'll be home like a day in between.
Did this house have, you said it's a linoleum flooring throughout, or is there carpet in any of the bedrooms?
Yeah, there's just carpet in 3 of the bedrooms. There's tile in both bathrooms. There's that sheet vinyl in the foyer in the kitchen. And it's got the old, nice pinker flooring in the dining room. It's nice. It's been well maintained. We clean it and do what we're supposed to with it. And then the rest of the house has that LVP in it, that you clip together. But I'll send you pictures of it at lunchtime. That way you can kind of better get a gist of what you're looking at. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now they're gonna give me an offer. So your anchor that you're saying is basically what you listed it at. They're gonna give me an offer. Keep in mind it's cash and it's a quick close and it's probably the most legit offer besides that other guy. The other guy seems you didn't tell me much about him, but if a guy's willing to come out there, tell you everything.
She was a first home buyer.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
She got approved, but with the upgrade she wanted to make, they had to switch it to something else, which they were fine with. But she didn't really want to. She wanted to do something that was already remodeled, right? But the guy, they're from that neighborhood, so they wanted her to buy that house because it's in the neighborhood. They grew up there. And he's a contractor too, and he's a real estate agent. He's like, hell, I'll do this work on it if you want to buy it. So, and then they made an offer, and I was like, oh, I'll wait, see what else comes, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Those first-time home buyers who want to live in it and fix it up a little bit, those are the best buyers in the market right now because they will give you more than what it's like, more than what makes sense investment-wise.
Exactly. But like I said, I'm not really I'm wanting to be gone by a certain time and get all my ducks in a row. That's it.
Right.
And if it's all cash, that's even better because that means I can just fucking leave.
Right. Yep. So it's gonna be a legit offer, but just keep in mind. If you know how this goes, you gave me a pretty much gist of like, hey, we're gonna start high because I know they're gonna work us down.
I'll be transparent with you, right? I owe 68 on the house even. 68, 322. I priced at 169.9. I need a minimum of 125 to come out with a little bit over 50 to buy my new place in Kentucky. The payments on it is $703 a month with the contract I have. So you can do what you wish with that info, but I need a minimum of 125 to make that justification. I was offered 132 from the other people, so not quite at the high asking price, but I need around 50 or 60 to justify that move, if that makes sense.
Okay, well, I'm really, really glad you told me that. That way I don't have to come back and like you curse me out and everything and hate me. I
was just trying to speed it up.
132, you said.
That offer from them, but from you guys, so the minimum I can take is 125. Well, technically 120 and they pay closing. But if it's all cash, there ain't no fucking taxes on that shit, right?
Why would there not be taxes?
Okay, maybe there is. I don't know.
Oh.
I'm just trying to think in my head, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think in my head.
No, taxes are like every time you turn your head, you're being taxed.
Yeah. But I owe, like I said, 68 on it. I bought it at 92. I owe 68. I need a minimum of 125.
All right.
And that leaves me with enough room to do what I need to do on my end.
Okay. Okay. Well, it sounds like you got pretty lucky. You got that one buyer. Make sure you keep them in mind. I think that's a really, really good offer. But I'm gonna go back there and I'm gonna see if they could get to that.
I'll send you some pictures at lunch, and that way if you need them. But I really do need to get back in here to these students before they fall asleep on me.
You're good. You're good. Don't even. Can I just get the offer really quick? I won't put you on hold again. I won't nothing. This is gonna be really quick. I just want to at least before you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, right now I'm just putting you on hold for 2 seconds. Get this exact number, and I'm gonna be right back. And I'm gonna give it to you. And if it sounds good, you can write it down or something. Okay. I'll be right back. I don't want to hold up you too much longer. All right. Hold on. Sheesh.
What was the offer really? 80 what?
He said he wanted.
Alright. He's caught up to speed.
Hold up.
The next one, remember, if it's just reading, just read it. If it's reading and tells you to do something, do it, right? So like for instance, my next one where we're
Yeah. So
is identify the
there's no way, dude. There's no fucking way.
spaces of the home. People just read and they keep going.
There's no way, man.
Identify this is condition out, there is unconditioned. That's all you have.
There's no way, bro.
Don't
He owes 68.
How much does he owe?
He owes 68,
But it's wanting you to identify.
and he wants 50,000.
Yeah, say this is condition, out there is unconditioned. And then that one's done. We're gonna calculate that.
This shit ain't gonna work for him. It's really not.
Fucking weird up there. We're gonna go up there hand a little bit. It's got a little bit of everything going on. For some of it's conditions, some of it's non-condition. It's all over the damn place. That's why it's a good example of a house if you do energy audits, because it is fucked up. Messed up. And they didn't want you to calculate the square footage and the volume of a room. This house.
Man, just tell him the truth.
Yeah, I am.
Tell him that's where it has to be.
Yeah, I am.
So if you come here.
I just want to see if how I'm gonna
This is me watching you with a camera.
gonna offer like something that's a solution to his situation. Turn this down. So I'm gonna give him the cash offer, but I'm gonna also be like, look, we can try and get you that 132. Our terms would just be different than just a quick close in cash. We would just need more access to the property. If we were to get you somewhere closer to 120, they said the only way that we could give you 120 is if we have a 45 business day close and we just have a little bit more access to show some of our finance partners. Basically, I would say that. But if we were gonna do a quick close cash, we'd probably need to be around $82,000. He's gonna curse me out.
Somebody get out the calculator, do the area and the volume real quick. Write it down. But like I said, when we get to this section, come in here. I'm gonna stand over here, go like this. It's 8, it's 5 by 8 foot ceilings. The volume's this, area is this. So write down the volume, times it, or write down the area and the volume. 8 by 5 is what? 40. So the area is what, 40?
All right, Brian. If you want to finish what you're doing, or you got 3 seconds?
Yeah, I got 3 seconds.
Okay. So I just want to tell you this. 1, they do have an offer for me. 2, I'm assuming you don't have a pen and a paper that you can write something down?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You want to just write down my info and everything and write down the offer. That way, you at least have it in your pocket or something.
Yeah, ready when you are.
Okay, so the company's name is GCO. So it's G as in goat, C as in cat, O as in octopus. And I'm just going to give you our website. So it's GCO Ventures, VenturesandConsulting.com. VenturesAnd Consulting.com. GCOVenturesandConsulting.com. This is my cell phone number.
Yep.
You got that number? Or you want me to tell you?
It's on the call ID.
Okay, cool. Okay, so this cash offer, I'm gonna be honest, but let me just tell you the benefits. One, like I said, it's gonna be cash, so we could close in like 2 weeks. If you really needed to, or if you needed more time, we could do that as well. But they said that we could close in 2 weeks. It's gonna be cash, so that means absolutely no financing contingencies. So we have the money, like cash ourselves, set aside into a separate account. So there's no waiting or anything holding us back to close on time. There's 2 different offers though. There's 2 different ways that we could go about this, because the cash offer that they gave me, based on what you told me, I didn't think it would really work for you. But at the end of the day, I gotta at least give you what they told me. But I think that there's another offer that may work better for you. But the cash offer that they had in mind, Brian, don't hang up on me, okay? Just write it down. So it's cash as is, and we'll cover all the closing costs. They say that they could close in 2 weeks for $82,000. Right? Let me give you the second offer. Don't hang up on me. But $82,000 cash, and that would be quick. Don't even think about it. It's done. Now, if they could give you, they said that if we were going to be able to give you the $120,000, then we would need a 50-day close instead of a 2-week close, and we would just need more access to the property. I know that you said you probably. It's not a big deal?
No.
Okay, so if we were to do a 50-day close and just have more access to be able to show more people and some more of our partners, you'd be okay with that?
Yeah. And then I'll send you the updated pictures too at lunch. That way you kind of see what's going on too.
Okay, cool. And yeah, and that 82 number is just not an option?
Negative.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I'll keep it rented for that. I only have, just based, without me paying any extra, it's only 8 years left of mortgage payments. But where I pay an extra, like 10,000 cash a year straight to principal, that's why it's been built down so long. And technically, I'll make enough this year to kind of wipe out most of that by itself.
Okay.
Because I made a little over $100 last year, you know what I mean?
Right. That's good. All right. Well, so if that sounds good to you, we could continue this conversation maybe later today.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Can I call you back around when these students leave?
That's
Just chit chat from there.
yeah. That's fine. That's fine.
All right, brother. I'll
All right.
get back at you, okay?
All right. I appreciate it, Brian. I'll if I don't hear back from you, I'll call you back. Oh, there you go. Well, that is definitely a follow-up call. I just knew that cash offer was not going to work. I just didn't want him to hang up on me. Be like, hey, Brian, we're cool. We can work this out. That's the goal. I feel like that was kind of
I got a question.
Go ahead. Let me just make a comment. I feel like that was kind of a quick, even though we were on the phone for 44 minutes.
Longer than expected. It was longer than expected for sure.
Hold on, let's see. How long was I on the phone? I was on the phone for 48 minutes. It wasn't longer than I expected. If I get you on the phone, we're staying on the fucking phone. I was 20 minutes in, and he said we're only 3 minutes left, and I told you guys, like, nigga, we got 20 minutes left. But I feel like
that's why I don't think he expected to stay on the phone that long for sure.
Oh yeah, he didn't know. Yeah, no. But I feel like even though it was a 48-minute call, I feel like there was more rapport that could have been built. Like, you see what I'm saying? Just because you're on the phone for a long time doesn't mean all the rapport was built, but it increases your odds of the right type of rapport being built. I feel like it was a normal general call. Like, it was a normal dude. Obviously the price didn't work, but it wasn't like we didn't link. Like, there's the other calls I told you about, right? Remember when you like link with someone? And on this phone call, we didn't link. I was professional and I was credible, I believe, and I got to know him, and he opened up a good bit, and I'm not saying it's a bad area. I think it's a good area. The comps are pretty solid. But he just, I'm just saying, as far as the phone call and me and my performance in that phone call, I feel like it was average. Or for me, it was average. Like, for me, it was just a normal, which is okay. But I'm just saying I didn't go like a, oh shit. Am I offline? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, yeah, it wasn't like spectacular from, well, we didn't link. That's all I mean. Like, we didn't link. I didn't link with him like on that type of level, you know? It was just more like professional, a little bit of rapport building, but it could have been better always. I'm gonna watch this video and see what I could have did better. What were y'all thinking?
I mean, it was a good call. I just feel like he really wasn't motivated to sell at that price. You know?
Oh, at my price? Absolutely not. I mean, but
yeah,
absolutely not. But he was motivated. There's definitely motivation. And so here's the thing. Here's the thing with leads. So we got to know him a little bit. We don't know everything in detail, but we do know that this guy is gonna sell. Yeah. He's gonna sell. Point blank period. So all we have to do now, it's our job to just get in between that real estate transaction. That's it. This is the thing with leads that most people don't see. Like, this is how you see like more value. Is like, he may not be a laydown, right? He may not be like an easy, awesome $10,000, but he's going to sell. All we have to do is just get in between. Just get in between. Let me get in here really quick. Slide in between that transaction and we're straight. So it's something to work on for sure. As you see, I got my lead submission form up, so I'm gonna finish that. But yeah, he wasn't motivated, or he wasn't the most motivated for my price, but still, I feel like that was a very, very like general call, like a good call, a general call. Like, that's what a beginner should strive to be like, and then make just 3 of those a day. Just make 3 of those phone calls a day. That's it. I know it's maybe sounds easier, making it sound easier than it is, but it took me a while to make one of those phone calls like that. Did you have any thoughts or comments, Lamo?
No, I mean, I just had a question. The phone call was great. I mean, you're great at what you do. That's why I'm here. I don't know. Was he like in a classroom? Was he giving a lecture?
He was in a class. Well, he was in an Airbnb house with his students, and he's teaching them like how to fix houses and shit.
What the fuck?
So what is he? What was he? A real estate investor?
No, he's like a repairman.
Oh, construction.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because I obviously, you know what Eric Klein always advises us. It's like, we want to make sure they stop what they're doing, but eventually he couldn't. Maybe that's why you couldn't really link with him. I don't know if is that what you mean?
I mean, we all know what linking is, and linking could happen. Linking with someone could happen like at any point in time. I don't think it matters. I mean, but we do want to get them engaged, and he was engaged with me. He wrote down my info, and I just caught him in the middle of a class.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I mean, other than that, I think you did pretty great. I think it was a solid phone call. I definitely did learn a lot from this. But the question I had was, you gave out another offer, meaning more time on, having access to the property, and then you are giving him the 120. So what's the plan on there? Is that going to be like a regular wholesale deal or novation, or what exactly?
Just a novation.
Okay.
Straight up a novation. And so if you set the right expectations, right? My cash offer was $82,000. He wanted to 120. We're way the fuck off. But hey, guess what? You're gonna sell your house, right? Right. Let me get in between that. He's like, okay. Like, he doesn't see it like that, but just let me get in between that transaction. This is how much you want. Let me see if I could make that happen and if I could get something on top of it. Are you walking?
Okay. Me?
Yeah.
I'm in the car right now.
Yeah, I could hear it. But I was just
Yeah.
the key is when I'm doing novations, just set clear expectations. Like, just set clear expectations. Obviously, I'm gonna have another phone call with him, and I'm gonna set more expectations and tell him what that's like. Yeah, the key is like, hey, we could get that 120, but there's a marketing clause. I'm gonna tell him about all that.
Question.
Yeah.
You said 120. Is that going to be enough spread if you put it on like novation? Or what do you think?
I don't know. I'll find out.
Okay. As long as repairs and all that.
I'll find out. I think it's too high, but I'll see.
Yeah.
I'll look
Okay.
into it.